Hey, what's up guys, and welcome in today's video where we're gonna do another episode of We Fix Your Track. So in today's video we have the stems and the track which was submitted by one of our clients and a private Discord member called Chris. So first of all, let's have a listen to the track he submitted. So we have this cool tech house track with some acid synths, and this is the reference mix that he sent us, and we obviously also have the stems. So first thing is gonna be loading a limiter on the master, so around 6 dB of gain before starting with the processing. So let's start with the kick drum. So first of all, we're gonna find the kick baseline balance. So as for the kick drum, we are at around minus 11 dB. As you can hear, the baseline it's much louder. First thing I wanna make sure is that we have the sidechain on the baseline. Let's do a bit of EQ on this mid bassline. Also, this sub needs some compression. As you can see, there are too many spikes in here, and we're also gonna add a bit of saturation. Let's remove also the very lows here. And now we can go back to the kick drum. I think we're gonna do some EQ first. So just removing some frequencies around the 200 Hz, where we are gonna have some resonant frequencies in the kick drum. Okay, so now we can move on with the drums. So I feel like this clap are really loud, so gonna lower the volume and load a bit of EQ. I think that we also have a snare layer here. Yeah, of the snare we only want to keep the punch and the body, so we're gonna remove the top section here, which is gonna be covered by the clap. So then on this hi-hat we're gonna do a bit of surgical EQ with the Pro Q3. Then we have this other hi-hats. So I think in general that we have a bit too much confusion in the drum section. Maybe it's because of this shaker. Yeah, it's this one. So I think we're gonna reduce a bit the sustain with the Newton Free Transient Shaper. We're gonna focus a bit more on the top frequencies. Yeah, let's remove some of the low frequencies on this percussion. Yeah, this one is panned way too much to the left, so we're gonna use the utility and select the left channel only. Also, there is too much attack here, so we're gonna reduce it a bit with the Transient Shaper. We are also gonna load the span on the master channel just to see the frequency spectrum. Yeah, it's more or less balanced. Maybe we have a bit too much low frequencies. So here I would try to add a top loop from one of our packs. Let's go with Isolate. Yes, just to add a bit more movement to the drum section, and we are basically gonna follow like the shaker arrangement. Also on the shaker we can add some more movement with the auto pan. So now coming back to the drums, we're gonna work on the drums bass, and we're gonna start with the EQ. We're gonna add some parallel compression, so with the standard Ableton glue compressor. Also, I want to check a bit the stereo image because it sounds way too narrow. Yeah, the top end is way too mono, so we're gonna increase the stereo width. Gonna do the same in the mid-top range. Even though we have some percussions here, maybe this one, that are maybe a bit too stereo. Let's double check. Yeah, we have some instances where it goes way too on the sides, so we're gonna make a bit more mono. Okay, so now we're gonna work on the 303 synth, and the first thing is gonna be some compression. In this case we're gonna use the compressor linked to the kick drum, because we have this synth also in the breakdown where we don't need the sidechain, so we're gonna do the sidechain compression like this. Then an EQ. So we want to make sure that the mono compatibility is good with the synth, so once again loading the Ozone 9. So as you can see here, when it goes below 0 it goes out of phase, so we want to make it a bit more mono to make sure that we're gonna be able to hear the synth in mono as well. I think that the synth needs to be a bit more present in the mix, so we're gonna add some saturation. Okay, so now we end the vocals, so we have these break vocals, which are actually playing a bit on the drop too, so we're gonna load an EQ, cutting the very lows. And we're gonna use once again the compressor for the sidechain, same as we did for the synth. So here we are lacking a lot of top frequencies, so first thing is gonna be loading the Lufticus, which is actually a free plugin, and we're gonna increase here the 20k. And another thing that we're gonna do is gonna be duplicate the vocal track, and we're gonna pitch it up by, let's say, 6 semitones. So this creates these really nice effects, and it also covers the very top frequencies, but we're gonna keep it a bit low in volume so it doesn't interfere with the main vox. So here once again loading the compressor. And an EQ. So we have to reduce these low frequencies here. Let's edit quickly this riser here because the volume is way too high. Okay, so we have this synth which is actually playing throughout the whole track, so let's start with an EQ. And we're gonna simply copy the same compressor as before for the sidechain. Okay, so now that we have the basic mix down in place, we can do some more advanced stuff here on the vocals. So we already have a bit of delay. And we also have some reverb, but I think we can add a bit more compression. As you can see, there are some quite loud peaks in here. So we're gonna set style vocal, medium attack, mid to slow release. We're gonna load an audio effect track to add some more delay. So we're gonna have the dry chain here and delay chain here, just to see if we can add some more cool effects to this vocal, and we're gonna use the Valhalla delay. So let's go for some pitch delays. Also, I think we can do some more work here on the mid bassline because I don't think that it's really that present. So we're gonna add an EQ first, cutting the very top. And we're gonna add some saturation here. Okay, so now we can go into the mastering. So first thing that we're gonna do is checking that we have enough headroom. So we are around -2, -3, which is not enough. So we're just gonna take all the groups and lower them by 2 to 3 dB. Right now we are more or less at -6, which is perfect. So the first plugin is gonna be the Endless Smile, which is actually a free Ableton chain that you can find online, and we're gonna use it to create a better build-up. and also in the other breakdown here. And this is basically just a chain of various effects like delay, reverb and filter. Then we have the standard EQ. We are just gonna do some mid-side EQing. So as for the mid channel, we're gonna remove everything below 25 Hz. And also the very top frequencies, while as for the sides, we're gonna cut everything below 200 Hz. And we're gonna boost a bit of the top as well. So we can add a bit of saturation on the mastering as well. Gonna use it in parallel mode as we did before. And then the compressor. So I like the Make It Loud mastering preset here in Ableton. Maybe the attack is a bit too aggressive, so let's go 2.3. Yeah, around 2 to 3 dB of compression is good, and final thing is gonna be the Pro L2. For the loudness, we're gonna use the span, so we wanna be around this minus 30 dB mark. Okay, perfect like this. And so this is before and after our job. Yeah, and basically that's all for this We Fix Your Track tutorial. So don't forget to check out our sample packs and presets from the link in the description below. Let us know what tutorials would you like to see next, and I'll see you soon. Bye!